made it. And, well, some of us made it.
Some of us made it.
Some of us are gallivanting around the world again and not sure. I just think, like Matt Whitney, you just might become a permanent...
backed by popular demand.
For the rest of this season.
Yeah, for sure.
Which isn't very long, right?
A few more games.
And we're saying hello to our friends on TikTok. Hello, Marcus. Hello, Scott. And I've got some exciting TikTok, well, it's a fun TikTok story to share, but I'm going to wait a little bit and give it some time for good reason. But Matt, welcome back. Thanks for filling in for
no problem.
Connor
Always
Burke,
a good time.
who we're trying to maybe join us on TikTok, because tell everybody where Connor's gallivanting.
Connor is at the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Detroit Red Wings outdoor stadium game.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty fun.
But we're here. We're nice and warm up here in the Hughes Intelligence hockey
it's always
suite.
nice up here.
Right? Barry, I think he's in Florida, so he's probably pretty warm too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Barry
That'd
and
be
team.
nice.
And we've got James and his family from Hughes Intelligence up here joining us as well. Well, lots to talk about. Do we just dive right in with the Sting thing?
Sure,
why
not?
not? We're having a rough time. We're sitting like a not very good place right now.
No, it's looking a little bleak for the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and
they really got to hunker down here and lock in.
Well, and you take a look at the Guelph Storm here, Matt. You know, like a team that wasn't really doing very well.
No, not at all.
But they've been able to flip it.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot better this second half of the season.
Yeah, and even as of recent, you know, like playing a few teams, like we were worried about the Sioux, you know, being only 5 points behind us, and of course we lost to them, and that sort of started a trend again with this hockey club.
Yeah, a lot of losses, and a lot of losses we really shouldn't have been losses.
Yeah,
really.
Well, the Sioux's a great example. I think we should have come out flying colors on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you come out and you play a game, you know, against Windsor.
Yeah.
Wow, they're still talking about that one.
Yeah, that one was a crazy one. Yeah, you play a game against Windsor, you're down. I think we were down like 3 goals at one point, and then we came back and we won it in overtime. And then you go off of that win, you go to play the Battalion, you get absolutely tranced. It was like 5-1. And then we play Flint and get tranced. It was like 7-3 or something. And then you play Kitchener, who's the 3rd place team in the league, and you just barely lose in overtime. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Listening to you, I'm just like, this makes no sense, right? You know, and then it's so it's got to be frustrating for everyone involved. I mean, the Sarnia Sting, they've got to be frustrated, and then you know, you try to overcome that sort of thing when you come back out onto the ice. I mean, you're still here. You've still got a job to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And here you are now against the Guelph Storm. And then you see, like, you know, Saginaw on Family Day, you know, and then now they've clinched a position. So there's 4 into position. And, you know, like, you sort of want to think, like, well, I'm not looking at the stats. I'm just going out and playing. But how can you be not looking at the stats? If you're a player on this team, are you still looking at the stats?
Absolutely are. This is kind of a do or die situation, right? You're either in the playoffs or you're not. There's not a whole lot of time. You can't really be affording to lose games when you're this close and at the bottom of the league. Yeah.
All right, let's go over to TikTok and see who's there. I know. Holy cow, they're coming from everywhere here. Scott's there. Travis is out there. Hello, Zach. What do we got? I didn't go to the 67s game today. Card collector. Oh, card collector. How you doing? No, okay. Is OHL Ontario Hockey League? Yes, it is. And Jose, like the live. Thank you. Go Knights, go.
Boo.
Come on, Zach. How you doing? It's always one. Yeah. I don't want to miss anybody. Hello out there from Nunavut. Oh, welcome.
Wow. Is it still cold up there?
Well, see, I was complaining about the cold, and I don't typically complain. Sometimes I do, but
Dave, it was like 10 degrees last week.
I know. That's like fake spring.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, and I was looking at my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Going,
No, not
and
yet.
I saw a few motorcycles out, and I thought, what's wrong with you? There's salt on the road. But
Yeah.
anyway, but it did make me go, but they're on a motorcycle, and I'm not. So anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see. Minus.
I think it was -8 when I came in today.
Let's do. I'm not the
live weatherman.
The live
weather
weatherman now.
update.
What'd you say it was? I don't know. It's not. Mine's not working. -3.
Yeah,
Feels
-4.
like -10.
There we go.
There you go. Thanks from Nunavut.
Baby weather.
Throat so and so. I'm not.
What?
Thanks for following, Throat. Good morning.
What
Where's
a
the
user, huh?
ginger? Bryn wants to know.
Oh.
What ginger? Who's that?
I
What
think
are you
Connor.
talking about? You mean Connor? You mean Weird Al? He's gallivanting.
Yeah, he's off gallivanting.
Karimov has so much art. Yeah,
Karimov does have so much aura.
Well, and are you? I know Connor's a favorite.
I like Karimov. He's
Yeah.
a man of few words.
Yeah. I think Connor learned a little bit of Russian
Yeah,
to say hello
just
to
a
him.
little bit.
Right. 67s play Windsor tonight. Yeah,
Ooh,
that'll be
be a good one.
interesting. And encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. I think I just did. Yeah, we're trying to get to. We try to get to 20,000 likes on TikTok by the end of each period, and I'm only here for 2, so 40,000 likes what we're shooting for. And Facebook, if you could, leave your comments, we'll read them, and if you've got any questions, we'll get back to you when Matt comes back. I almost said Connor, but I don't.
Not me.
He's not very deserving right now. Mom hasn't even showed up here on TikTok.
I know.
Junior Chicken's helping out there. All right. So here in a unique position, we're like 9th, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Really got to pull out some wins here.
and you know what? Do you hit a point, you don't want to think of it this way, but does a team hit a point where like, it's like, we'll just play our best, I guess.
You'd like to not think so, but
hard.
it's hard to not get to that way, especially when you've been on like a really bad losing streak and you're losing games you shouldn't really be playing against.
Right.
Those wins against the better teams are almost counterintuitive because it kind of shows you that you should be playing better, right? If you can beat those teams, it's kind of proof that you're a good team, and it's just like, well,
Yeah.
it's not because we're just not skilled enough. It's something else, right? So then that kind of gets in your head, and you think, oh, maybe what am I doing wrong? I know this team is good enough, but why aren't we beating these teams that are, rated the same as us?
Yeah. Well, and when you're down like this too, it's also a test to how committed are you?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
at this point, you've got to be committed because you could still make the playoffs,
Yeah,
right?
for
And you
sure.
still have to, and you've still got scouts watching and coaches
Yeah.
watching, and let's talk about the OHL priorities coming up in April, which
Absolutely.
is going to be like this season flew by. April will
Yeah,
be here.
I know.
Very quickly as well, right? So when that happens, there's more eyes on, and there's more eyes on there. Let's talk about the priority selection. It's going to be really interesting this year now with the NCAA being
Yes.
involved. And I did hear a rumor that, they've been doing it all online, right? They're going to be doing some of it, not all of it, in person now
Yeah.
as well. So
That'd
who
be
do
nice.
you
Yeah.
bring to that? You bring top prospects, and where do they come from? Are they coming from around the OHL or the NCAA? And there's a lot of changes happening in this
Yeah.
hockey world.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be interesting, the priority selection this year.
And then it could be interesting in the sense of, okay, pick me, and then 2 weeks later, okay, trade me.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll see how that goes out there.
Yeah. It's definitely, there's a lot more to team management than just
For sure.
playing hockey. It's a very in-depth and very complicated system with the trades and everything. And hey, we need this guy, and this is a good guy, but he's not really a fit for the team.
Yeah.
Let's send him somewhere else to develop, or this or that, or get some picks for this.
Yeah.
Right? You always got to be kind of thinking 5 years ahead almost.
Right. Hey, you can get your hockey cards. They're still available, and they'll be available. But
There's a signing event coming up soon.
Yeah,
too.
that's right. I forget the date.
I can't remember now.
Okay. What kind of a broadcaster am I? But there's your hockey cards. You can go to sarniasting.com to get them as well. And I've shown them off here a couple of times, but I like showing off. So there's Matthew Manza. That's how new these are. He's only been here a little bit. And he's showing up for this team as well.
Yeah, he's been doing really well.
Ryan Brown, a few goals recently also. And Nathan O'Mary.
He's scratched tonight, Dave.
I like him. And, of course, Zach Felak there.
Felak.
When you buy these, you get 4 in a pack, sometimes 5. Have you bought any?
I haven't bought any.
What's wrong with you?
My dad bought a pack, and
okay.
he gave me one of them. And then I got the Oreo card that they were handing out, which is nice.
There is a signing event available to purchase. You can get them at the Honey Pot or sarniasting.com, but the players are going to be there.
Yep, all the players line up on a table, and you can just bring your book along, get them all signed.
And people will be trading, and I know there's some people looking for...
signed, Dave?
Maybe. Very signed, 100%, right? So go to sarniasting.com to find out more about that. Am I TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube? No, I'm not on television. No, I'm not on the radio.
We're not on the mainstream media.
Right? We're the cool guy.
Yeah, we're cool
broadcasters.
independent media.
Don't let the tie fool you. But if you want the pros, you can go to chok.com, chok.com, and listen to Lee Cunningham and Pat DeRochery on 1070 AM, 103.9 FM.
Or you can watch Terry Doyle do some of his interviews. He does some good interviews with the players.
Yeah, he does, for sure. And we're at 2,200. We're trying to get to... Hello, Eddie. How is Kostic?
I don't think we've heard anything extra from him. As far as we know, he's out for the entire season.
That's a fair prediction.
Yeah, I'm not sure what next year's going to hold. He had a pretty serious eye injury, so that's going to be whenever that heals up, see how his vision is, see how he can play.
Yeah.
That, right?
Safety and health is a priority
absolutely.
in there first, for sure. So, we don't have the answer to that. You're better. We're better, are we? Okay. Well, we're different.
Yeah.
We're different. I've known Lee Cunningham, Pat DeRoche a long time. Lee Cunningham I've known for probably 30 years, and he's been all over. Love coming down to Sarnia. Always fun when we play there. Both fan bases are very passionate. Where are you from? Hey, Nick. And there's my nephew Eddie out there. He's got the thumbs going. Oh, from London. Okay, nice. London. No, I'm just kidding. We don't mind you coming here. We just don't like you coming here and kicking our ass. Put it that way. I'll just put it out there like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Connor, I don't know if Connor's going to show up or not. I was kind of hoping he won't.
He's unreliable, this guy.
Just thinks he can toss his duties aside and then go watch a hockey game somewhere like that. Couple of things to talk about. Oh, I had him here. Where is it? Let's talk about this guy right here. Whoops. What was going on? First time. You're not helping. Ethan Del Mastro. First NHL career goal. Did you see it?
I didn't.
How could you not? You didn't check the highlights of it? Okay.
No, I didn't. I
pretty wild
Good
goal.
Nice
goal. That's all I can do to describe it. You can probably go on and find it. But congratulations, a former Sting alumni.
Yeah. He was a great player. I liked having him on the team.
Yeah, we loved it. Well, and that was 2 years ago. You know, time changes things really quickly. That was only 2 seasons ago. We really went for it, made some huge trades here with the Sarnia Sting. And what I remember about that was they played their second string goalie because the first string goalie got hurt.
Yeah.
And I think we kind of went, ooh, all right, second string goalie. We said,
no.
It didn't happen that way. When do I think? That's because London is rigged. Yeah, okay. Moving on.
When
Can't
do you guys
talk about
think
that.
Sarnia will contend again? I think next year we've got some really good rookies this year. We've got our boy Beckham Edwards.
Yeah.
Diorio. I think Ryan Brown will really come into his own next year.
Okay. That's fair.
We got Beamish. We've got Manza. A lot of really good forwards. And then we still have Mitch Young and a couple of the defense coming up. But, yeah, I think Fisher's good too. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is goaltending because we're losing Nick, but Evan has been doing has been doing very well. They've been playing him a lot more, and he's been doing
against
very
tough
well.
teams
Yeah,
too, not
absolutely.
just like I think he started against Windsor, right?
He's been doing a lot. He's been doing really well. So I was a little concerned, but he's calming my.
But
concerns.
that's a good point that you bring up there with Evan is that there's risks that have to be taken. Like sometimes there's like, why did you do that stupid thing? But risks have to be taken to form these players, and a goaltender is definitely a big part of that.
Yeah.
Like they're out there the whole game typically.
Yeah, you can be as skilled as you want as a goaltender, but if you're not getting games, then you're not going to be doing well.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm looking forward to when you say contender.
Now, do I think we're going to win the Mem Cup next year? Probably not, but I think we'll definitely get a playoff spot, and I think we'll hopefully get into at least the second round.
Right. What's this? Trump announced he's invading Canada. Yeah, whatever.
This isn't really a political talk show.
No, right. And even if it was, it's like, it's not happening. Okay. Contender, like meaning will they make the playoffs? I think coming into next year, yes. As far as, I want to say 27 is the year for this team.
Yeah.
And I'm just being, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's sooner, but just based on looking at the growth of this team that has to be formed, I think 27 is.
I think if our kind of our core, like our Beckham Edwards, Diorio, Beamish, Manza, if they kind of get another year of development in, and they stay kind of at the same development rate they have been this year, then I think they'll be a really strong team there.
Well, and who knows? Like there's still trades that are going to happen,
Absolutely.
and who knows who's going to come into this play, especially going back to the NCAA being available now. There's lots that can happen, but every team also has the same access typically, right? So it's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you a golfer, Matt? Do you know how to golf?
Not at all. I think I've been golfing once. I don't remember most of it.
All right. Well, the Sarnia Sting would love you to be. You don't remember most of it.
I may or may not have had a couple pops.
Right. Well, July 15th, the Sarnia Sting are having their golf tournament.
Yeah.
You can go online there now. It's $1,400 for a foursome, and this is all going to go into the Sting Assist program and everything else that the Sarnia Sting do in our community here as well. So that's now available. By going to sarniasting.com to get all the details on that. Interestingly enough here too, the fans are still coming.
Yep.
We've seen a couple of drops a couple of times, but I think one was the weather for sure.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And I repeat myself a lot, I know, but I repeat it because it's important. The fans are still here. They're still behind this team.
Yeah.
They see the potential. I think everybody knows, like, okay, this isn't a Memorial Cup team. Even at the very beginning of the year, when they started out a lot better than I think most fans expected, the problem was they set their bar really high from the start, and then they really dropped down where they should have started here. Anyway, kudos to the fans, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, the fans are great.
Right? Top three. Where we go?
Top three, I meant.
Top three, Matt.
Yeah,
also,
I think
what's your
2027 would be good. Maybe we could get back into top three, 2027. Yeah. Favorite rivalry?
I'd assume us.
I like the London rivalry because it's interesting. I think probably Saginaw would be my favorite, just because the fans are great, and it's always
super supportive of each other
game.
too, right?
Yeah. It's always a great game to watch too.
Mine's Windsor.
Yeah, Windsor's good. I like Windsor too.
Those would be my top three.
Yeah.
London, Windsor, Saginaw. Yeah, for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just Kevin just got the #1 gifter badge. Oh, sent a heart me. Thank you very much. And Derek's followed us. Yeah, we appreciate that. Looking for 4 tiny dinies. I just love saying tiny diny.
Tiny dinies.
Need 4 of those, and 4 donuts too is what we're looking for.
4 donuts, Dave. Are they global donuts?
I don't. Right? I should tell Gus he should sponsor me. That's what.
Should.
I got some coffee cards in my van. If you want a coffee, I'll give you a free coffee.
Eat a donut on the show every podcast?
Well, I don't know. I've lost a lot of weight,
Yeah.
and I don't want to put it back on. And I love donuts, but when I want one, it's got to be a global. I had one yesterday.
One donut's not going to kill you. Dave.
No, but if you
just
have
gotta go.
one a week.
Yeah, that's one a week. What? It's like 300 calories.
I had
Have
one yesterday, so
Do a half hour on a bike or something.
half hour on a bike. That sounds like work.
Take your trading on the go. Just get on the treadmill while you're trading in the morning.
Yeah, maybe.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I could do that. I'm going to be doing a comedy act next Saturday.
Oh,
out at,
yeah.
if anybody's in the area, Forest Golf,
Apparently, I'm going too.
and and you didn't even know it.
No.
I did it last year. It was.
Yeah.
I think I was funny, Matt.
Yeah, I saw a clip of you. Connor sent the clip. You had some funny
You were
ones in
there.
No, I wasn't.
Last year you were there.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I guarantee you I was not.
Wow. I was sure you were there sitting with our buddy Connor.
No.
Okay. All right. I don't know everything. Have a great afternoon, guys. Go Sting. All right. Thanks, Kevin.
No.
Oh, and thanks for the tiny diny. See, all you got to do is ask.
Tinies.
I'm your tiny diny. Okay. That's all I'm doing.
What is a diny?
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
Tiny diny? Come on,
I
man.
see.
Get with
Sorry.
the TikTok times. Share our Facebook and our YouTube out there as well, if you would. And and that was something else we haven't talked. Nolan Burke.
Nolan Burke.
He
Connor's cousin.
Somebody Somebody sent a clip in the Sting Nation group. Wow, what a fight! And he's playing in the. Who's he playing for though?
He's
Thunder?
playing for the Wichita Thunder
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
ECHL.
Right. So, wow, he dropped the gloves and he was on a mission. That boy,
Oh, yeah.
and he didn't stop.
He's
so.
a great player. He was amazing for us.
Yeah.
And he's been having a really good career after us as well.
Yeah, he's
Been doing
missed
fairly
around here
well.
for sure.
He had some a bit of struggles with some injuries early on after leaving
Right.
the Sting, but he's really come into his own. He's a pretty consistent player.
Yeah, we liked him.
Yeah.
We liked him a lot. Well, you can hear Josh Boyce, or maybe you can't hear him, but Josh Boyce is on the PA announcing here tonight at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena as the Sarnia Sting get ready to take on the Guelph Storm.
The Guelph
And
Storm.
both of these teams have something to prove.
Yeah, they're both
Guelph's
looking.
got to hold on, and we got to get past them.
Yep.
It's that simple. So we'll see who's hungry out there, I guess, is what we're going to be looking for, right?
Yeah,
So,
hopefully.
all right, we're going to end things here on Facebook and YouTube, but Matt will come back and join me here in the Hughes Intelligence Hockey Suite at the end of period one, and hopefully with some positive things.
Hopefully.
TikTok, stay there if you want to. I think I got a thingy up here I can say there. Oh, that's Berkey. We don't want to promote him.
No, absolutely not.
Come and follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and we stay live the whole time and have some behind-the-scenes fun. But for now, I'm David Burrows, and my good friend Matt Whitney joining me, filling in for Connor Burke. And as always, 1, 2, 3, go Sting, go!